So let's just remind you the genesis of this saga and who are some of the people who've been named as persons of interest. Now, before we even get to NY Guru, let's remind you that this initial figure that was thought to have been lost at the time was 791 million shillings. It started off with the CBK notifying the Devolution Ministry of some large suspect payments from its accounts over a short period of time. We then know that at the time, Cabinet Secretary NY Guru claimed to have been a whistleblower by calling in the DCI to investigate the scam. And this is when the whistleblower allegation came in. So she claims to have prevented further loss of funds, about 600 million shillings. And at the time, they said it was a suspected hack. It then became apparent there was no hack. And this is with the IFMIS system that is used in government in the process of procurement. She moved from being a whistleblower to a suspect when the EACC raided her house. EACC continued its investigation, cleared her under very acrimonious circumstances in the country, and later on, then chair of the EACC, Philip Kinisu, did say that perhaps, she hadn't been cleared and investigations were still ongoing. Let's go to the person of interest who, is being talked about today. Angela Angwenyi, she's the CEO of Out of the Box company, contracted to do some publicity for the state of a department, particularly targeting women, youth, and persons with disability. Her contract was reportedly worth 302 million, which is why she says she only received 30% of that money despite having done 60% of the work and is still expecting more payments. And as Rita Tinina has just shown, 84 million shillings came into her account after a couple of months of it being largely dormant, and then the money just started to exit and payments started to be made. Here is Josephine Kafura. She is now the one who implicated NY Guru, as well as a number of other individuals she named in her affidavit. Mutahi Ngunyi, the director of the Banking Fraud Department, Mugwanja, as well as Ben Gethi. You heard that her account before the PAC, claiming to own more than 20 companies. She says NY Guru is the one who helped her form the companies and helped her open the various bank accounts to conduct these transactions. Moving on to another person of interest who's been mentioned heavily. I should mention that both he and Josephine Kafura have been charged in court with money laundering. Now, this guy is said to be the mastermind or alleged mastermind of this scam. His deal was he was supposed to provide foodstuffs and fuel. His contract was worth 500 million shillings. What raised eyebrows was the fact that all of that 500 million shillings went into buying property. He was speaking with his investment fund manager, Mr. John Cargo, and was just buying property rather than buying the supplies that were meant for the Ministry of Devolution and Planning. Like we said, he's also been charged in court. This is what is causing political heat. Farouk Kibet has been named by NY Guru herself. He is the deputy president's aide. And what is he supposed to have done? According to NY Guru, he was reportedly in touch with Ben Gethi a number of times, exchanging, according to her, 150 phone calls at least. Before the scam was exposed, he's alleged to have received 1 million shillings from Ben Gethi. This is how this has unfolded over time. These are some of the people who have been named in this scandal. Which way will it go as more and more details emerge? Will Senator Kipchumba Murkomen be summoned to the PAC? We'll be watching this for you. Graft diaries in this country continues to unfold each and every day in this country. But I'd like us to move away from that and remind you of our big question tonight.